Oh, not right in the electrical. What should I name this big fat chunker? I need to hire an employee, and I need to hire an employee soon. I just got back from the gym, and that means it's time for a post-workout meal. You know what has a lot of protein and a lot of healthy omega-3 fatty acid? Mr. Clean does. Okay, come here, Code Man.
Luke, when you gonna post the next vlog? We want more long videos. Where are the long videos at? Well, excuse me for being busy. Excuse me for being busy running a fish farm out of my basement. I'm a bit busy. However, I took the time to make another day in the life vlog for you guys. Enjoy. Whenever I'm standing in a certain part of the room, the turtles go to that edge of the tank.
Okay, so we got these 3 tanks draining right now, but I have to drain all 5. Why am I not draining all 5 at once? Well, I'll show you why. Because, well, one, I only have 3 draining pumps, and look how high the water level's getting on the dumping tub. Oh crap, okay. It filled up way too fast. I thought it could handle that. Oh, not right in the electrical. Not right in the electrical. No. I thought. Oh, I forgot to turn this on. Oh, I'm an idiot. So what just happened? Well, normally I'm able to dump 3 tubs in the dumping tank, and the rate of the water going out is equal to the rate of water going in, so there's no overflow. But I turned off that power strip there because I didn't want the dehumidifiers on because they're loud and it makes the video like noisy. But that also turned the pump off as well. So I was filling up this tub and there was no water being pumped out, and now I have water all over my ground. Okay, we can turn this thing back on now. Man, good thing these are vinyl floors and not wood. Still not good. We're draining these 3 tubs. As soon as they're done draining, we'll drain the other 2. And then we'll start filling them with our aged water here. I still get a lot of people asking, why do I have to have tubs of water that just age it for a couple days before I put it into my fish tanks? Well, there's a good amount of carbon dioxide locked up in that water, and that makes the pH a little bit lower, so when I let the water sit, the carbon dioxide bubbles out and the pH corrects. Also, quick update on the planted Ranchu tank. This is Tubby Toby's little Ranchu tank here. So, it's doing pretty well, but I will say a lot of algae is growing on the leaves. You guys see that? Algae is growing on the leaves of the plant. The plants seem to be growing, they seem to be doing pretty good. It's just that algae grows on their leaves. So, maybe the nitrates are too high, or maybe my lights are on for too long. I did lower the intensity of the lights a couple days ago, but the plants are growing and the leaves actually look healthy. It's just that the algae grows on them. Whenever I walk near the turtle tank, look what these guys do. They just swim at me. Feed me! Feed me! Also, these are some of the imported orandas I think I want to keep. This one just looks like a little smidge. That one's kind of cute, reminds me of my girlfriend. This one just looks like a Dumbo. Look how dumb he looks with his eyes. And this one's just very, very friendly. He's a very friendly oranda. Hey, buddy. And look at the tail on that guy. Also, you probably won't even recognize who this fish is. This is Stacy. Remember Stacy had the big red thing on her head? Stacy lost her red coloration. Hey. Stacy lost her red coloration on her head, and now she's a lemon head. She's a full lemon head Ranchu. And check out Carrot. Check out Carrot over here. Carrot actually kind of grew. Carrot's got a beautiful coloration here. He's actually losing his orange, and that loss of orange is making it come out to like a very cool kind of speckled pattern like that. But it's looking like it'll probably go away entirely pretty soon. Also, check out Code Man here with those chunky cheeks. Also, guys, who should I make a plushie of next? Let me know in the comments below, which goldfish should I make into a plushie next? We did Tubby Toby. Should I do Jigglypuff? Should I do one of the babies? Should I do Jimmy from upstairs? I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. We are now emptying. We are now going to be dumping these 2 tubs here. We plug them in. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we got these 2 tubs dumped in here, and we gotta start filling up our other ones. Now we need to fill up these tubs. So I'm gonna turn the pumps on in these tanks, open up the valves, and the water will go whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay, this pump came undone for some reason. Okay, it's very simple. You open up this valve here. You open up this valve here, okay? We get the cord, and we're just gonna plug it in. Ugh. Okay, so those two are pumping. Now what we need to do is we need to open up this valve right here so the water can pass through. And we need to go to these three valves here, and we need to open up these valves. So we open up one, open up two, and open up three. There we go. Also, guys, check this out. So this is one of the mini cleans that I never named. Look how big this chunker's getting. What should I name him? What should I name this big, fat chunker? My little babushka. My little grandmother. What up, little babushka? You're beautiful. Nice ranchu. Also, guys, I did just list a bunch of the imports on my website. Honestly, I forgot what I named this guy. But this one right here, this is Mario. You know why he's Mario? Look at that! This one I named Bruce Wayne. I think someone already bought him. Isn't Bruce Wayne beautiful? This is the crooked-mouthed goldfish. You know why? You got a crooked mouth. Listed these guys on my website too. This one was the Lone Ranger. Someone already bought him. But he was the only ranchu in the shipment. He was just a Lone Ranger ranchu. But someone already bought him. While all those tanks are filling and draining, I'm gonna go take a nap. No, I'm joking. I've done that before and I woke up to tanks overflowing. It was not good. I'm actually getting some brine shrimp because we're gonna feed all the millie codes and the jiggly codes. Yeah, we got so many babies. I can't wait to grow these guys up. The brine shrimp, look at this stuff. So I split these babies up into two tanks. We got one tank here, we got the other tank here, and look at these guys. They really are growing. They're really taking on that goldfish shape. Constantly eating because, well, I'm constantly feeding. Woo! Brine shrimp feast for all the fishies. I give them a couple pipettes full at every feeding. There you go, guys. Look at those ranchus, guys. Look at the little poops sticking out of their butt. They're eating all day long. Look at them. That's our little ranchu. Some folks have been asking, when are these guys going to be ready for sale? When am I going to sell them? Not for a little bit. They're still tiny. As you guys know, we had mini creams. These guys are, I don't know, 2 months old, and they're still not quite at the selling size yet. I guess I could start selling them, but if I want to get more money for them, I do want to grow them a little bigger. And this is all the mini creams we have left. As you can see, after all the culling, there's not that many. All of them have dorsal fins, except for little jelly bean over here. He doesn't have a dorsal fin. I named this one Croissant over here. You guys in the last live video said that I should name him Croissant. So I named him Croissant. I named a couple other ones, but it's hard for me to remember. Obviously, that's Jelly Bean. There's a Princess Leia somewhere. Where's Princess Leia? I think that's Princess Leia right there. That little fellow's Princess Leia. Gustavo Fring. Also, this right here is your mother, and you might be thinking, wait a minute, my mother's at home. No, she's not. Your mother is right here. She's in my tank. I named this goldfish your mother. All of our black stock tanks are now filled up. Now, we gotta fill up the aged water tubs. Okay, so it's very simple. We don't want any water going to these tanks here, even though the valves are shut, so we'll shut that valve. We do want the water coming up from here, so we'll open this valve. This valve stays open, and then we turn on the main water from the well. And now we have water going like this and pouring into our tubs here. And you can see from right there, we got well water pouring into the tubs to be aged. Now this takes kind of a while for the well water to fill up all these tubs. So sometimes I go upstairs and I start doing something and then I forget and then I come back and the thing is overflowing. So again, thank God for vinyl flooring. Okay, while those tubs fill up, I am gonna set a timer on my phone. I'm gonna go put this brine shrimp away, and I'm also gonna make a short video. Gotta make at least one short video a day. That's just like a standard I hold myself by to make sure that, I'm consistent with my content. But normally I feel like I make at least 2 short videos a day. I'm gonna make a short video today about a little random goldfish that I found in the parent goldfish tank. I think they had spawned and one of the little eggs got fertilized in their tank and the fry escaped and it actually grew. So I got footage of that captured. I'll put the footage on the screen here. So I'm gonna make a little short video about finding that little fry and,
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'll sell it. So I finished making my short video, just uploaded that to all my platforms. I'll play it now so you guys can watch it, but if you watch my shorts, you probably have already seen this, but let's just play it. I found a random little baby goldfish in my parent Ranchu goldfish tub, and the only explanation I can think for how this little fella got in here is that the larger goldfish were spawning, one of them released eggs, and the sperm from the other one actually got on it, and somehow they avoided that egg. They didn't eat the egg. Normally they eat the eggs, and then the fry hatched, and that little fry didn't get eaten. They normally eat the fry, and he just fed off algae until he got to this size. Somehow this little dude avoided being eaten by the other goldfish and being sucked out by the powerful water change pump for weeks. So I did take him and I put him in the baby goldfish tank, so he's safe in there now. This guy's pretty low quality and I don't really want him, so I am going to be selling him on my website for $1.49. Normally I'd call a lower quality Ranchu like this, but if he was able to survive all that, I'll let him live. I listed him on my website now and I named him Ugly Survivor because he survived against all odds, but he is a little ugly when it comes to the Ranchu standard. What's up, little Jimmy? What's up, little Jimbo? Hope you enjoyed the video. That little tiny goldfish, I think, sold within 10 minutes of me posting that video. Obviously, I'm not making any money on him, but you know, I don't want him. I don't have a need for that little fella. He's low quality, and there is someone out there that wants him, so I'm just gonna sell him for, you know, $1, just for a joke. Now it's time to feed all the goldfish. Check out Maximus. Maximus is completely white. Feeding everyone over here takes a lot longer than it used to because there's just a lot of fish now. Look at Num Nums. Num Nums just can, hey, don't bite his head. Don't bite Num Nums' head. He's actually like the same size as Jack now. For these fellas over here, because there's so many pots and I don't want to get the pellets into the pots, I drop the pellets back here and the bubbles kind of like make the pellets all fall onto the backside so they don't get in any of the pots. Turn around. Betsy, turn around. Tubby Toby, the food's over there. How you doing, imports? You hungry? You hungry for some food? Every now and then I get a little more hungry. Get a little Smidge over here. Should I make a plushie as Smidge? Can't forget about our favorite Oreo cookie and our little wiener. What's up, big wiener? Plants are doing pretty good in this tank as well, but the same problem is algae is growing on the leaves. We're feeding these fellows mostly pellets now too. Well, pellets are falling, the pellets are falling. Hey guys, thank you very much for your eggs and all the babies. Here's your reward. Look at Mr. Clean and Stacy going at it. And of course, our baby Ranchu from last year. These are just a mix of mini Cleans and mini Chads. Eat up, fellas. You're gonna be shipped out kind of soon. It's Bruce Wayne. Eat up, guys. Tank, I have a couple of the fellas that are having some trouble swimming, so I'm actually going to be fasting them for 2 days. The little babies here are still snacking on some of the feeding from earlier. I am going to give them another feeding, but you know, not for a little bit. Okay, now I got my tape, I got my live fish stickers, and I'm going over to my garage because it's time to make fish boxes. If you guys have been watching my shorts, you know that I recently bought like over $2,000 worth of insulated boxes. And I'm using those to ship my live fish. You gotta have insulation when you ship a fish because, you know, it's a hot sunny day. If the box, you know, randomly jumps to 90 whatever degrees, that fish is gonna cook. So you gotta have it be insulated. Currently what the garage is looking like, as you can see, it's a little bit messy. It's a lot of bit messy. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm actually gonna clean up around here before I get working. Once I get this place tidied up a little bit, then we get working. I finally cleaned up the upper level of my garage. I do have some stuff over there that I'm gonna have to take downstairs and like throw in the trash and stuff, but it's looking a lot more tidy. This is now ready for me to like basically build up 100 boxes. I don't know how many boxes I'm gonna build up, but I'm gonna set up a lot of them so I don't have to think about it every week when it's time to ship more fish. Also, I was going through my things. I found my goldfish tooth collection, guys. Remember that? Anyway, before I get to making the fish boxes and everything, I'm hungry, okay? It's 3 o'clock and I kind of want some soup. So I'm gonna make some soup. I'm gonna eat that soup and then I'm gonna get back to work. I also do need to be somewhere at 5 o'clock. So yeah, I gotta get going. Okay, I made my soup, I took a shower, and I shaved my cheeks. You see how nice and smooth those cheeks look? This is the current status of the second floor of my garage. We got a ton of Uline boxes in here. These are all the insulated boxes. I'm gonna bring a couple of these up. I'm also gonna bring a couple of these up, and let's get Foreman Fish Box. I get comments and DMs sometimes, people saying, oh, like your fish business is so awesome. I really wanna start my own fish business too. And to them I say, are you sure? Are you sure you want to? I'm not trying to discourage people from, following their dreams, but I feel like a lot of people don't understand how, work intensive owning a small fish business is. This is the easy way. These boxes, this is the easy way out. A lot of people go and they cut all the insulation by hand, and that is a pain. That is a massive pain. Also, as each day goes on, I'm becoming more and more sure that I need to hire an employee, and I need to hire an employee soon, because there is just a lot of work to do now. Between the plushie orders, the live fish orders, all the maintenance of the fish downstairs, all the content I have to produce, and then also just going to the gym and eating and living, there's just so much to do. I've unboxed 100 of these insulated boxes. By the way, I bought 240 of these, so I still have 140 more downstairs. Hey guys, so it's 11 p.m. now. I had dinner with my family, and I kind of forgot that I was vlogging for today. So I'm doing one last feeding of brine shrimp for the babies, and I'm just gonna shut the lights off and call it a day. Little bit of brine shrimp for you, and a little bit of brine shrimp for you. Good night, Oreo. Sleep well. Good night, Wienerton. Good night, little wiener. And now, we shut the lights off, and Papa Luke's gonna go to bed too.